Today's cryptic crossword clue is tea stirrer squeezing tea bag on the left and right. And I want to use this clue today to talk about maths and how solving cryptic crossword clues can be a bit like maths. And also particularly the idea of simplification in a mathematical equation. You can have this long mathematical equation, and kind of one of the best ways to tackle it sometimes is to simplify the elements, kind of turn a hard equation into a simpler equation. And here we've kind of got this kind of long, semi-convoluted clue, and maybe our job is to take different elements and simplify them on the way to solving them. And it does read a bit like an equation in the sense that we've got something that means tea stirrer, and then that is going to squeeze or go around the outside of something that kind of can represent tea bag on the left, and then and is kind of like a symbol of equivalence. It's kind of almost like an equals sign. All of that and right are kind of equivalent, right being our definition. And so how do we simplify to get an answer that can mean right? Well, if we look at teabag on the left, we want to simplify this. And one way of simplifying in cryptic crossword clues is to do letter play, to manipulate the letters. And teabag on the left is quite long, semi-convoluted, but it can just be reduced to the letter T. Teabag on the left of the word teabag, its first letter is just a T. It's a fairly flowery way of indicating just the first letter, but it does the job. That's letter play. But letter play won't really help us with tea stirrer. Maybe you could suggest that stirrer could be an anagram indicator. Certainly the idea of stirring would be anagramming. That kind of works together. But that would be tea stirring or tea stirred, not so much tea stirrer. I don't think it works. But there's another way of simplifying in cryptic crossword clues, which is that of substitution, where instead of manipulating the letters, you just sub in another word that means the same thing. We do that with the definition all the time. We're going to do it with the word right. We're going to find two words that can mean right. We also need to do that with tea stirrer. What could be a simpler substitute for tea stirrer? Well, it could be spoon. And if we take the word spoon and have that squeezing or containing going around the outside of the letter T, we can get the phrase spot on, another way of saying right.